I love to go prospecting in all the mountain streams, and as I go I love to sing, my gold pen in my hand. Go for me, go for Ma, go for me, go for Grandpa, ha 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 ha. Go for me, go for Ma, my gold pen in my hand. Okay, we're running low on battery, but I wanted to show you guys a little bit what we do here with the sluice box. I'm just going to take some of that material, we're going to sprinkle it in there. You can see how it washes away. I got about a 1 inch per foot drop. This thing's about 42, 44 inches. Never really did measure it. So we're going to let that slowly feed off, and we're going to see what we can get here. Slide that down just a little bit. There's what action I wanted. So we're going to put some of this material on there, watch it feed away, and when we get to the end here, you can see where it's starting to leave the black sand on here. It's really heavily mineralized here in Buchanan. I wish there was a fraction of the gold that there is the black sand, but I tell you, it's a real joy to just be digging material and find this amount of black sand, because it increases your odds. I've been up to Coca Creek at the GPA property, and you don't get anywhere near this amount of black sand. So you can see it trailing off here. Feed that through a little bit, and it'll gradually track on down. You can see all that black sand that's left there. We're going to do a little bit more here, because I don't know how much more power I got left in the battery on the camera. My Kodak Play Sport camera, underwater up to 10 feet. A couple others out there on the market, but this baby only cost me 150 bucks. It didn't cost me, it was a birthday present. That's the way you get the expensive stuff from, as far as Grandpa goes. I got myself sitting there on a tripod. I finally broke down and got one at the flea market for $5. It's a $20 tripod, but got myself a little bubble balance thing on there. I put it on myself, and anyway, that camera is pretty nice. Grandpa's going to have a lot of fun with it. I hope the shoots turn out that we've been doing today. My daughter can work magic with what I do. This is the first really solo shoot I've done with my new camera and my equipment, and I just hope it all goes well. We're going to run this bucket. I'm running it slow. It's going to take me probably an hour to run this bucket, but this is the easy part of the job, sitting here. You're digging. You were with me on our trek up the creek. That's no picnic, but boy, I tell you, it sure beats driving down the road to get where you want to go. You got God's creation on all sides under your feet, splashing up against your legs, sun shining down from above. I tell you, it just doesn't get any better. And I hope you've all enjoyed these shots. Time for another scoop. Cleans through real nice. Just working through the grizzlies. And you never know what you're going to find. You always hope for the best. And you kind of get the idea. Just carry this through a little bit. Had some guys tell me, you always go with it. Other guys go this way. I like to go this way. Everybody's, there's as many different kinds of ways to clean your riffles as there is to do everything else. Everybody's got their own ideas. And just kind of find out what works best for you. And guess that's going to be it for right now. I'll do a little send-off. I'm going to take a little break for a few minutes. Nature calls. We've been doing a lot this morning. And going to find me a nice spot way out in the brush. So can't take you with me for that. But I hope you all enjoyed this. So I'm going to get me one more scoop in there so I can clean out while I'm taking my trek in the jungle. Because this is our Buchanan safari. And I hope you've all enjoyed. Well, this is Grandpa here. We're still at it. And I really had a good time up here in Buchanan on my Buchanan safari. Camping was great. You saw the camp. You got to come with me and follow me up the creek. Looked at some of the places where she washes out, where I know there's good gold, but we don't dig in the banks here. We just find it on the river bottom, on the creek bottom. And I tell you, Grandpa wanted to say something about dredges. This place is so blown up with dredge holes. I think they should designate a certain area for dredges. Sure, they're good for fish habitat and all that stuff, but these guys have got such an advantage over us recreational prospectors. The guys that haven't got $3,000 or $4,000 to get a dredge. I think they need to be put in a certain place and let them have at it so they don't disrupt the recreational prospecting for the rest of us guys who only have a sluice and a shovel and maybe a crevice sucker. We need to have our space. We need to know where we're walking. We're not going to drop in a 5-foot hole. And granted, it's good for fish habitat. So is digging with a shovel. And it's quiet. You don't hear any gasoline engine flying, do you? Water sucking, spewing rocks out? No. Nice and quiet. That's what God intended here. He didn't intend motorboats. Get a canoe. He didn't intend for all kinds of stuff. Vacuuming stuff off the body. Make it fun. Make it recreational. I mean, it's hard work for being recreational. Give me a second. I got to load this baby up again. So that's how Grandpa feels about dredges. Sure, they're good for finding gold. I figure the more you invest in gold equipment, now this is from Grandpa, okay, and I say what I feel, and yeah, over 58 years I stuck my foot in my mouth lots of times, but the level of your expense shows the level of your greed. The guys that went to California started out with a pan. I love to prospect in the stream. It's always so much fun. The bubbling brooks, they call to me, come get our pretty gold. Gold for me, gold for Ma, gold for me, gold for Grandpa, ha 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 ha, gold for me, gold for Ma, my gold pan in my hand.